Alright, okay. This isn't going to be the highest energy stream in the world, but we're pretty much just going to train up some Imperials. Bit of a daily grind, bit of a just get in there and make some dinars. This is not the fastest way to make dinars, but it's steady, it's chill. Get a little bit of combat experience as you go. I switch it up, depends on how I feel, how I'm feeling. Sometimes I do a shield wall, sometimes I just charge him. It's not a whole lot. It's not that complicated, really. But you're sort of balancing. Usually I would just, like if I was off stream, I'd just set them up in a shield wall or something. I'd honestly probably just sit on the horse, let them fight. But I think that would be pretty boring to watch, so I'm gonna get stuck in there as well. Yeah, this is like pretty chill if you're not in a rush. So you're sort of just waiting sometimes. But it's good to wait because you're kind of hoping that the looters will reinforce like they just did. Perfect. They come through. Sometimes I grab the bow out. Depends how I feel. Oh. 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 So now wall's cleared. No point trying to solo the ranged ones, to be honest. I think I've gotten to a point now where that's not necessary. Plus, you want them to get experience, so you're trying to clear the wall as quick as you can. Let's move the wall up. Get the fight to happen quicker. One thing I've learned to do is if you arc your horse up like this, you switch to the bow. Now you got a natural barrier to whatever comes at you. Horse is tough. Nah, sorry. And you can be super aggressive and just start attacking at the start, but when you're just grinding and it's just chill, so whatever. Switch to Vulture. Vulture's pretty good for this, I think. Don't need to be a hero. I don't need to have hardcore fights with the looters. You're just here for experience. I'm gonna be doing as much damage as possible, as chill as possible. Cool. That's it. Easy. Just reset that. Yes, I mean that's basically the vibe. It's the way. I just chill out here because my base is in Sonoma. Sometimes I chill out here. Sometimes I chill out in, I don't know how to say it, Fakeo. Just wherever you can find some 44 looters that reinforce each other. And you were away. Yeah, I suppose I should just get the process going. Move them up. That seems to work well. do like I wonder if this would work. Set them up here. What's up here? I think that might not work out. Just because the infantry will throw jabs, and then the looters will have the the fortification of the horse. It's a bit of a ridiculous situation, isn't it? There we go. Oh my gosh. Toughest looter ever. Oh my gosh. There we go. That looter had a great weapon. It would be me, I reckon. Oh, there we go. When I fight looters, I like to imagine that they can one-hit me. So don't play as if you've got an infinite health pool or like good armor. I've got pretty good armor now. But there was a time where I would be fighting looters and they'd be doing a third of my health each hit. So now finally the character is at a point where it's sort of tough, can handle itself alright, which is good. Third of my health each hit. Oh. That's the tough looters. Pretty much wall cleared now, I think. As soon as the wall's cleared, you're good to go. It's all you're really trying to do is you don't want your troops to be sideways to the rock throwers or to any ranged infantry actually. You don't really want to be charging until you've got the shields facing in the direction of the artillery. It's just like pretty basic stuff. Yeah, so we took some losses. I mean, that's what happens as you're training troops. But we should have a good stack to level up soon. Yeah, we're doing alright. Sometimes I just level them up. Sometimes I let them sit there. I do have a sort of theory. So even though it's faster, technically, to level up your troops in batches, you're also balancing troop losses. So batches work better if you've got like ways of keeping your troops alive. But if you don't have a way of keeping your troops alive, you're sort of at the mercy of the gear that the units have. So I kind of prefer to just level up as I go, just because that keeps it keeps it ticking along nicely, I suppose. And yeah, basically it. I think for purposes of today, I might swap out the lower stuff because I kind of want to get to NAS today as opposed to level up troops. you're leveling up troops, you're sort of getting denies, but sort of not. So I might swap out these lower tier units for the good ones. Let's go all the way to 39. Imperial veteran, yeah. It's about that. It's about that. Let's just try and get a full stack of good stuff. Imperial veterans. Like that. Guess we're on this one. The only downside to doing it this way is you do lose some legionaries along the way. And then it's like, bro, legionaries dying to looters, that sort of sucks. I don't enjoy that, but it's just part and parcel. I mean, the cool thing about having stronger units is you've got less deaths, so you can just kind of like fight non-stop until your inventory's full. So there's perks to having full troop, what do you call it? Fully upgraded troops, even with losses. I mean, but it costs like a fair bit of dinars to level up one troop, and as you're pumping all the dinars into the troop training, you're sort of losing your margin on the grind. But I mean, a full legionary wall is like stupid strong. I love it. I don't really care too much about what the companions are up to. As long as they're sort of doing their thing, it's fine. It's whatever. Ain't no thing. Land bank shields. Gosh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? There we go. I think it's amazing how they can half clear a wall before it even gets to them. When it's a full stack of Imperials, it's just not a lot of damage coming through, is there? One hectic looter stack. We might have to retreat. This is pretty rare. I don't do this that often anymore. Oh. You're just really trying to maximize how much damage you're doing per fight. Send the shield wall in now. And obviously every kill that you get, yes, it lowers the XP that your units get, but it also increases the speed of the battle, which increases your return. So you're trying to maximize the amount of dinars you're making per battle. And obviously, if you're really serious about that, then the more you do, the better. Oh. And there's this sort of carry on where you're trying to reposition everything. refresh. Alright, that was a pretty cruisy clear. I think it's really good to practice with pole arms. I think they're useful in all areas of the game. You can't really go wrong with pole arms. They block just the same as any other weapon. And I mean, they've got crazy long reach, which I feel like is the #1 cause of loss of damage. It's not being able to actually like you go to swing, but they're out of range. A really cool thing that happens as well with AI, how like they work, is if you're out of range, they tend not to aggro you as much. This is a weird sort of hidden perk of polearms, which is quite nice. I mean, all weapons are good. It's real funny. I was looking at this guy over here. I've got kitted out. He's got a two-hander. He's got a rimfire. He's got a throwing weapon and a shield. And even though he could be using the two-handed stuff, he ends up just using the one-handed throwing. It's so ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Bank down. So ridiculous to watch James or Jamie. I don't really know how to say it. Jam. Now on this low, I just charge. There's no reason to do a shield wall on that. Oh, and then I went down. Now we'll should probably get some health. Pretty good. Got a bit of loot. Could be about 40k. Something like that. How's our troops? See, this is good. This is great. 23 legionaries. If I put in enough work today, I will get a mill dinars. That'd be good. Be nice to be up a mill. Probably takes like a couple of hours. Like half a mil dinars. But it's just like steady, it's chill. It's not like there's better ways to make dinars in this game, but I mean, I think it's important to look at how much effort you have to put in to make the dinars you're making. So there's that. Alright, tenants surroundings. I find it's good to just pick up the best batch of units you can whenever you can. Because when you're constantly having to recycle troops, starting from recruits is quite frustrating. And you kind of only really need to do that when, oh actually, do we have, yes. That's how simple that can be. Love it when it happens. We got 42k, 15k, so what was that, 55k. There you go. Not bad, not bad. We'll find some troops. Not seeing anything. Oh, so that's some good troops there. Look at what. Where do they go? No, that's join my army. Okay, never mind, not today. Another time, another time. That's right. We've got some backup. We'll stick to these higher tier units. Oh, look at that, one veteran trained. Good stuff. That's already a legionary. How about that? Easy as. Go on the next mission. 620k dinars. Yay. Not sure what we started with. 550 or something. It's always a bit of a dilemma as to whether it attack the 25s or not. I think if there was one benefit to having stronger troops, it's that you can take on things like the forest bandits and not have like losses and stuff, which probably ends up equaling more dinars per hour. But yeah, unless you're like specifically built towards that sort of, like, we could take on these sea raiders, but we'd probably take losses and the battle wouldn't yield the sort of returns we would hope for. Like, because you got to think, every time you lose a troop, you're losing dinars. And if the objective is to be making dinars, losing troops is counterproductive to making as optimal dinars per hour, unless the returns are like extraordinary. But there's a downtime when your like army is dying and stuff. There's a downtime between optimal strength, which affects your like rate of damage, I suppose you could say. You want to be doing as much damage as possible, as fast as possible, in the most constructive way possible. And that's how you get like fast. It's like any game. The more damage you're doing, the better your return on time. It's like a pivotal thing. This map's a bit interesting. What we might do is charge when we come over that hill. Set up a shield wall. I don't really like how that worked out. Took way too long to get into the shield wall, see? Everyone's out of position. That's losses right there. And a less intense fight. Every time that your troops are out of position, it's just unnecessary losses. Cool. No losses. That's what we like. A lossless battle. Pole arms increased to 77. That's great. I would have thought they would have reinforced there. Plenty of looters around. I'll just try a charge, see what happens. I don't usually like to do it because... No, actually, I'm the same. Just stick to the plan. Problem with bright ideas is sometimes they're bright ideas without a result that's good. What the heck's going on with... Oh, that's the javelin throwing companion. Look, see, he's using a one-handed javelin when he's got a two-hander on his back. Oops. Cool. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. This looter. The hardcore looter. Oh my gosh. The looter of the trip. Oh, respect, bro. Bro, that was such a good scrap for a looter. Got a hit on me. And blocked like seven strikes or something. See, the Volge is pretty good because it's got the length. Right? Back over this way. Probably should get a bandit raider, which should be good. There's a few, actually there's a few different types. Maybe we should do that. We should get a bandit raider and a bandit camp. Two different things. Both can provide influence though, which is great. Pretty I do wish that they would like, this is Bannerlords Tail Worlds. I wish they would fix the imbalance between the light and the dark. It's just so extreme sometimes. It's pretty hard to see what we're even shooting at. Somehow these hits are landing. No. Never mind. Yeah, it's just so extreme. I'm not sure if there's even a way to fix that. The only ways I've really been able to attempt at it is to take off the shadow. So no, low shadow, static, none. And then from calibrate, go full to the right. And then I don't really like to turn the exposure up because it's too bright, but I think we might have to on this one just a tiny bit. But yeah, I mean, like, this is such an extreme level of shade. And look how bright the light is. So that is something that I think Tail Worlds could look at, is fixing this sort of imbalance between the light and the dark. Because if we put the shaders on right now, we wouldn't be able to see anything. And that's like crazy. And you can see I've got the brightness on the calibration pretty well balanced. Like, I could give you an example of what it looks like when this is like in the middle. Look how much darker this gets. How much darker is that? It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck? How are these missing? See how extreme the difference is between the light and the dark? It's like really unnecessary. My argument is that it's a game, and like, I do like how the depth of color got better. I haven't like seen that in a while. Maybe we can't change it. I wonder. So, because I like how you can see the banners real well now, but let's have another look. See if we can see what this does. That feels. But see the difference now is that the balance of colors has changed. So we go back to that. See how much brighter that is? So now I can actually see things. Like the colors are less rich, but you can see things. Now I'll show you what happens if we change the shaders. If we put, is it this one here? So if we put our shader quality to high, very high. Put all these shaders on. It made less of a difference if I remember. Interesting. That work? Shadows very high. Low. I'm confused. That is not making a difference. It used to make a difference. I'm confused. That did nothing. It used to brighten up the whole map, taking that off. Maybe that's been fixed. Not complaining. It's good to have a brighter map. Or, well, I just think that the colors don't need to be so extreme from the light to the dark. It just needs to be sort of a general blend of light and dark adjustment, I think. Because I do like it when the color scheme is less we'll try 25. It's a nice balance. Still got the richness of colors, but there's, you can see things. Actually, that's quite nice. I quite like that. We haven't really paid much attention to what the troops have been up to, have we? They've just been owning. Awesome. This is a full charge, we'll just try it. I don't like this because usually you have losses. And every time you lose troops, as I said before, it's just denies down the drain. Also, it's really hard to get kills yourself. So you're taking more damage. You're not able to get as many kills yourself, which is less XP for you. But looks like in that fight we lost nothing. But then there were only 45 troops that time. 45 looters, I should say. So, not much of a challenge. Just keep ticking along. Go find ourselves another group. Got one wounded. No good. Still. Oh, how's that troops? We should probably, yeah, also. Some more legionaries, 52, yay. See, 10k? 10k gone. Ridiculous. Every troop lost is like minimum 2.5k. Minimum. And you could argue, oh, well, what are you getting? You're getting more than that. But it's like, it's not. What if none? See, this is a weird. This doesn't feel right, this map. It's like real dark. Curious. I felt like it looked better like that. And then the thing is, you can configure the exposure, bring that up a bit, which is good. But then what happens is, like, when there's a reset, you get all your settings reset, and then it's just like, oh man, come on. That's alright. It's just a me problem. really like how this map looks. Doesn't feel I don't know. I don't vibe with it. I could bring up the detail. It's just I've been playing Sieges lately, so we got a Siege update that came out, which is super fun, and the whole player base is like stoked about it. My personal favorite thing about it is that you get a balanced troop count. It's really fun. Like everyone gets 200 troops, and so you just like have these huge battles with like your in-game bros, and then it's just real fun and balanced, just constant PvP, like good laughs kind of thing. I don't know where I was going with that. It's just really cool to have Sieges. Bannerlords online and Sieges. So good. Be interesting to know how that pans out in the main game. So another cool thing is, like, if you have a fight like that, and you're sort of making the cost of a loss of a troop, but if you don't lose the troop, it's like better. If you want good companions, you do slave traders, but don't recommend to new players at all. You lose your army, might even lose items. Wait till you got about 100+ troops and make sure they're all like if you're doing Imperial stuff, make sure they're all like legionaries before you even try. And you'll probably lose about 10 even then. Oh my gosh. These looters, eh? Sometimes they're just mavericks. One of the things I love about this game, the mechanics of it, is sometimes the lowest tier units can give you a run for your money. I think it's cool. So we'll get the bandit leader and the is it the hideout now? Why not? Sounds good. I'll just take a minute. On the journey. Journey of life. I drink a lot of boiled water, so I stopped drinking coffee. But because I'm so used to I've been drinking coffee for like seven years non-stop. So that habit of getting a cup every hour or so hasn't really gone away. But I just changed it into. I was doing tea, looking for some work. Yeah, so the guards said that there's some deserters began to unite the groups. These groups started to rob people on the roads. Da-di-da-di-da. I'll deal with the problem. If you can deal with the bandits, you'll be rewarded. Yeah, sounds great, man. So then we go down surroundings. took to the GC and heard you're offering well-paying job. Bandit leaders. Got another influence. Yep, sweet as. Well-paying job. Imperial trained archers. Bugger. Looks like this might be some here. Oh, there's some archers. Oh, sometimes I just skip those, eh? It's just like annoying because you have to sort of. I'll probably do it over the day, like as troops get lost. If I'm in a position where I can recruit some archers, I will. But then, like, it's kind of a pain because you end up having to train about double what you need to acquire. There we go, Bandits Empire. Yay. Cool. Something close to a real battle. Not really, though. Pretty good. Numerical superiority, so this will be a low loss situation. I think I should put these guys a little bit out the way. Yeah, it was a bit of a ridiculous situation. The bandit leader just charged into a shield wall. I'll take this horse out of the way so we don't have the problem of shield wall breaking. Bit of maintenance. You can jump up here. No, you can't. Take it through. Alright, so the Spaniard's gonna get sniped, if that's what it is. Some looters out here. I haven't really fought that well in this fight, to be honest, but whatever. Oh. Leave me alone. That's silly. We'll charge now. We don't need to take unnecessary losses from a few soldiers holding the line. That's the dream we hope for. They'd be completely encircled. We did lose a veteran infantryman. It sucks. It sucks. I always feel I care about every soldier. Like every single one matters. I don't like losing troops. At all. Well, it's sort of like you imagine that they're your like they're fighting for you. It's the thing. You don't want any of them to go down. If you're fortunate enough to have men that are willing to fight for you, every single one matters. So I look at it. So what are we doing? Oh, we need to go to... We got a troop. Got that quest done. We need to go find the hideout. This could be a bit of a struggle sometimes. But it's that. It's just the way life is. It's like around here. Gutted. Well, we should probably go just to like here first. Make sure it's not. No, doesn't look like it's out here. If it's not like around here, it'll be like down here somewhere. Most likely. Who's to say? Well, not here either. Okay, guess it's like here somewhere. That is the right quest, right? Goes for go to the bandits hideout near Sinopa. Okay. The slave traders is a different thing. What we're looking for is called a hideout. Oh, this is pretty hardcore for influence farming too, to do the hideout and the bandits on top of each other. Really hard to find this. There we go. Wow, that was hard to find. Okay, so what do we got? Attack, yep. Take 6 troops. I think we'll just take legionnaires. Check up in a shield wall. Probably be attacking. But, oh, took that one to the face, didn't I? There we go. Oh my gosh, he blocked. What a legend. Okay, so that's good. So that's done. Got a Maven's diary. Cool. Discuss the results with the barman in the town's tavern at Sinopa. Okay. So we've done both of those now. We've got the desert leader destroyed, and we've done the return to, or the whatever that was, the hideout. So we're at 92 influence so far. Guess we'll go tavern first. Why not? have a sit down. This is how you heal real quick. Go to the tavern, have a chill out, get some health back super quick. There we go. Guarding the task. The bandit's gone. You said like influence. There's 25 influence. Go to the town surroundings. Or hunt the bandits. Did what you asked. Influence. It's another 21. What we can do is go settlement management, put in the trained infantryman and maybe like 2 of those guys. Go to the town surroundings. Get like 10 archers or something. Because we need, I think it's 4 or 5 trained archers. So you need them to get a few shots. Probably enough. Archers are pretty chill for training, because usually it's the infantry that takes the hits. Might as well grab an infantryman over here. So yeah, I'm not sure how many we needed. What was it? 4 Imperial trained archers. We've got Imperial archers. That's the next step. That's pretty cruisy. Problem is I just end up throwing out the troops that I don't need afterwards. So it's kind of like, yo, what's up? Hey bro, how are you? I'll flick your message in the chat. Hang on. What's up, bro? How are you? Okay. Have you heard about put in a question and answers? I have no idea if this is going to work. Have you heard about Bannerlords online? There you go. So we need to get our... Look at this, we got... Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. We got 2 sets of archers behind the shield wall on each flank. The micro formation. Awesome. Those archers will be getting like... Dang, if you think about how much DPS they're doing right now, it's pretty nuts. Maybe it might be worth keeping a few archers in the front. The shield wall can hold this fine. Yeah, well that's real interesting how the throwers were already defeated by the time the shield wall was cleared. Really interesting. They got 3 levels already out of that. One more fight and they're already there. Maybe, actually maybe it'd be better to run these guys back. Even these guys, run them back. Just have these guys finish off the fight. It's archers, because we don't need 4 of them. We need them to get all the levels. Pretty cool how they're like shooting. Look at that. Nice archers, nice. Cracks me up how they still archers are still capable of melee. Oh, there's heaps. What the heck? Pretty enough. Hey. Imperial archers, they got 1. This must be a separate fight. I don't really understand. Oh, oh, what have I missed? Did we get into a separate fight? Alright, I blinked through time. Okay, so that's cool. I'm confused. How is there another fight? What the heck is going on? Oh, they must be reinforcing in small doses or something. Frustrating battles. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. So we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a legionary. How lovely. Okay, sweet. So that cost us like 5k, I think, roughly for the archers. We'll get rid of these ones. Even though it's pretty cool, I just don't think it's the way. Should only really be training troops that are good. Like, in a way. I mean, I have done full Palatine guards, and that was really, really good for no losses versus looters. But it's just not really an in-game thing. You don't really need Palatine guards in the in-game, because the Fiends are just better. And that's all that really matters when you're in game, is what's better. So we'll go to the town surroundings. And say about the job you gave me, warriors training. Did what you asked me to. Okay, cool. We didn't get an influence reward, which sort of sucks, but whatever. But anyway, I'm going to stop for a bit and go grab myself a shower. Hope that you like the look of the daily grind of Bannerlords Online. There's definitely far more activities to do. This is just something that I do because it's chill, it's easy, and doesn't require... I've already made the investment into the things that need to be done to do this well. So that's why it's pretty chill for me at this point. Hope that everyone has a nice day. If you could chuck a like, subscribe, like, share on Reddit or something, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.